Hello guys, welcome to the info channels. Today in this video I would like to talk how to answer the specific security officer interview question. I hope in my previous video you found most common interview questions for the security officer, but today I have focused the interview questions which are related to the security officer's job and responsibilities. To reduce the video length, I will not go to the detail or I will not give the guidelines how to answer the specific questions. If you want to learn more about these topics, so you can visit the closedcareer.com. That is our website where you can get a ton of other interview questions and their simple answer. Okay, let's go on the question. Question number 1. Do you know how to control the crowd? Managing the large group of people is called the crowd control. When you are answering this question, here is a sample answer. If I am on duty, I will constantly observe the crowd by keeping a safe distance. I will be friendly and proactive. I keep the radio on to make the listening to backup team or my supervisor. If the crowd turn to the violent, then I call the police and I have to apply the safety measure to save my life. Number 2. Do you know about the access control? Controlling the movement of the people, vehicle and the material is called the access control. When you are giving the answer of these questions, here is a sample answer. Access control can be defined by company to company, but mostly it done by the personal recognition, ID system, special passes and proximity card. I know all these things how to operate. Number 3. What is your response in case of emergency? Security guard always have to prepare to deal with the emergency. Emergency can happen anytime, so you have to be ready for dealing with a emergency. So when you are answering this question, here is a sample answer. Sir, I always do my duty with a plan to deal with the emergency. In case of emergency, I remain calm, ask for help, use the available resources and follow a plan. Number 4. If an employee does not follow the rule and regulation, what is your response? Okay, this thing always happens because employee they doesn't like the security system of the organization because they have to follow rule and regulation which are made by the management of that organization. When you are answering these questions, okay, here is a sample answer. Sir, I will remind them the violation of the rule and regulation of the company. Warn them the consequences. If they don't follow again, then I have to inform the supervisor. Number 5. Are you willing to work overtime? Generally, security officer they perform a duty 8 hours a day and 48 hours a week. But if there is a lack of security officer, so they have to perform the 12 hours a day. And some holiday or if they are on the off also they have to go for a work. When you are giving this answer, here is a sample answer. Everybody need a rest after working a 6 day in a week, but my easy go personality does encourage me to perform the duty even it is my off day. I do overtime that will reward pay high, so my tiredness will go away. If there is many business, then only the people ask to do the overtime, so I can do as per the request. Number 6. Are you able to work overnight post? Okay, generally security guard perform a 3 shift. One morning, day and overnight. If you have a major problem, then only you can say I can work for morning or afternoon. But otherwise you can give the answer like this. Here is a sample answer. Sample answer. Sir, I have the flexible hour to work. I can available to perform duty anytime you require me to do. Number 7. What is the important role of security guard? The security officer they have to perform the multi-tasks. But there is a main important thing for those taxes is, here is the answer. Simple answer. The main role of the security guard is protect people, property and information. Number 8. Do we have customer relation experience? The security guard, they have to perform the customer service and security service at the same time. So when you are answering this question, here is the simple answer. Sir, customer always asks a security officer about the product and the services of that company where I am guarding. I always learn about the company product and services to explain them. I always greet people with a smile and speak friendly manner, makes them difference and they treat me as respect. I do not compromise our security procedures on the name of the customer service. I do what is allowed and I refer to the people who can explain to the customer or solve their problem. Number 9. When you can start? Most of the security company, they start to hire new employees when the many people they are dropping out from their company after completing contract, or if they get a new business with a new client. They require people immediately. When you are answering this question, you have to give your time. You can say, I can start my work after 1 month, 2 months, or I can start anytime. So here is a sample answer. Sir, I am ready anytime you want to start. Number 10. What is your education background? Answer like this. Sample answer. Sir, I have graduated from Manipal University in India in 2005 on economics and political science. Number 11. How do you motivate during the quiet time? Generally, at night or if there is a public holiday or any type of holiday, there may be no business activity in the company and that time is very peace. Some security personnel or security officer, they sleep very nicely. So when you are answering this question, you have to give what thing you use to avoid the sleep. So here is a sample answer. Sir, I always stay alert either business or not business hour. I can go for the patrolling around the premises, note down in my notebook what I observe, and read about the company new product. Number 12. What do you do if there is a fire? It is the most severe and deadliest incident the security guard they face because it can destroy the property and it can cost of the people's life immediately. When you are answering these questions, here is a simple answer. If there is a fire, I will analyze what type of fire and how big is it. If small, I will put out it using the fire extinguisher. For the big fire, I will ring the bell to alert the people for evacuation from the building. Immediately, I call the fire department, police, and my supervisor. Number 13. If the company boss or senior employee take out goods that are not allowed, this thing can happen. Sometimes your boss also want to check your action in that scenario. They make or they pretend they are taking some item from the company. What you have to do at that time? Here is the sample answer. Sir, I will tell them it is not allowed. If he doesn't listen to me, I call the supervisor and follow up. Number 14. You saw the car accident in your area. What is your action? Okay, either you are on duty or not. When you saw the accident, car, bus, or any accident, your responsibility is informing to the respective department. Now here is the sample answer. So I will call the ambulance, police as well as inform my supervisor and note down the accident report on my notebook. Number 15. People fighting in the street, what is your action? You may detect the people are fighting on the street, which may be a bit far from your duty places. In that time, you should not be unknown and just sitting on your post. Okay, here is a sample answer. Sir, I will call the police and give the location. Informing the supervisor and recording the incident on my book is my part of job. Number 16. What is the most important to avoid to forget? Okay, now here is a sample answer. What you can use to avoid the forget. Sample answer. So recording the incident in notebook and writing the occurrence report is important to avoid something from being forgotten. This thing can be evidence for police investigation and proof at the court hearing for that case. Number 17. How can you observe the large area? When you are staying one post or the static duty may not help you to observe the large area. So here is a simple answer. These two tools you can use to observe the large area. Simple answer. Sir, I have a good observation skill. It benefits me to identify what is going to happen over there. To observe the large area, I frequently do patrol and record them in my notebook. In addition, I can monitor the area through CCTV if it is available in my post. Number 18. Does security officer have a power of arrest? No. Security guard, they don't have a power of arrest similar to the police officer, but they can make a civilian arrest just like other civilians do. Here is a simple answer. As I know, the security guard can detain people for inquiry but cannot make arrest. Under certain circumstances, I can assist in making the citizen arrest on behalf of the police or the public. Number 19. Can you use the weapon to defuse the situation? This is the standard question for the people who apply for the armed guard. When you are answering this question, here is a helpful answer. Simple answer. As much as I don't see the life-threatening situation myself or any other individual, I will call the police and observe the action while keeping myself safe. If the intruder with the firearms and the process of using the weapon intentionally harm to me or someone else, in this scenario only, I will use the weapon against him. Number 20. Do you have any experience with angry customer? When you are answering this question, you have to give from your past experience. Here is a sample answer. So I was guarding in the retail store. One of the customer, he had bought the consumer goods found expired. According to him, he called so many times but nobody responded. Then he came to the store and shouting at me by complaining our services. I listened only, did not argue with him, and called the QC manager, arranged him to meet. These about 20 questions are very important for the security guard interview. The interviewer may not ask the question similar way, but you can give the answer as I mentioned above. Thank you for watching. To learn more about this video, visit www.closecareer.com. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you. Bye. If you have any question, you can comment on the comment box or you can email me.